Yo guys, today I'm gonna try to teach you how to double flip reset. But yeah, first thing you want to know is that you have two versions. The first one is where you are very separated from the ball. This is just an example to see how it looks like. Okay, that was kind of it. That was better, I think. That's gonna be better. I don't know. I'll decide later, I guess. I mean, the first method is you going a lot straighter. So that really helps when you're already facing the goal, but like this. This is the second one. Which is turning more. That means you're flipping into the ball more. You don't have to stall much, because if you time it correctly, then you're already gonna get the reset and flip into the ball. I was like that. I kind of had to stall much, but that was the second one. I kind of turned there more and that was kind of more like it. I don't know. I just showed two examples for both. See, I was more already at the ball there. You see me not really. You don't see me cancel it much. So what you want to do is, depending on what you do, but we'll mainly on what version you do, but we'll mainly focus on the long one I first showed you. We'll mainly focus on that. It depends on how much you want to flip. It's a side flip, so it depends on how much you want to go forward, because you have, this is a side flip and this is a side flip. So it just depends. If you're already close to the ball and want more to go more to the side, then you should do that. When you're mainly going forward, when you're already in line with the ball and with the goal. So if you're, for example, already like this and not like this, then you want to go more forward, then you want to do this and just immediately stall. Go the exact other way and immediately stall. If you arrow left, go flip, side flip to the left and stall the other way. So you can look at my controller overlay under. I didn't know if you were already looking at it, but go back if you want to look at it again. Slow it down. What you want, it's your choice. But the first thing, I'll go into the training pack for this. I'll put the link in the description or code. Is this one, flip resets from Sir Classy. The first one I like. You can also swap to the other side, but first one I like most because it's already kind of far from the goal. So what you want to do is just break. You want to break. If you don't break, then it's much harder for you to get even a reset, not even a soft reset, because if I don't break right now, but now I didn't. No, I'm not good. I'm peak GC, but that doesn't really mean anything. But so the more you break, the harder reset you will get, and the more separation you will get from the ball. It's kind of harder if you don't have many space or separation from the ball. You don't have to break here. You don't have to break here. Just go. Just break here. You can slow it down to look at the overlay and what I'm doing, but you want, the more you break, the more separation you get from the ball and you. But it depends how much you break. Because if I break really hard now, that's just awkward. That's just really awkward and it's hard to fix it. So make sure you don't really break hard like this. Because then you have to be, then the ball's gonna more go on top of you, above you. So just try to find a good middle. I always do break jump. So the ball is just like perfectly still in the air. It's not going up or down. That's how much I break. The best thing to do is just try it yourself. Just try. And see if the ball's already going down like this, then you may not have break, or then you break too much. If the ball is still going up like this, then you break too hard. Or no, not too much. Bro, what is up? Then you don't break enough. Yeah, you don't break enough. So try to find a good middle behind that. You're kind of... The ball's going still while it's in the air. Wow, that was weird. And the flip is just a side flip. And then cancel it to the other side. If I go back to free play again, you go like this and you flip again. But if you see, my car was still turning if I exactly flip when I'm like this in the air. So a lot of times I flip a bit earlier while I'm like here, so I can perfectly land with the bottom of my car facing exactly up. Like this. So that's also a thing. If you cancel harder, then you don't have to. If you cancel hard enough, flip later. If you cancel not too much, maybe immediately even flip. That's also a version of the reset you can do, but I won't explain it because I'm... Wait. Let me try to do it with arrow left. I'm not good at it. Don't use arrow, by the way, because then you're gonna do this. And you're gonna hit the ball away. Wait, let me show you if I use arrow. Then that's gonna happen. Because you have too much momentum still turning. And you're not gonna get the reset, but you're still gonna hit the ball. But if you flip into it, maybe you have to flip later. It depends. You have to learn how far the ball is. If I do this, the ball's really close, so I have to flip really late to get like a good reset. Just focus on trying to get the reset and not really going to goal. That's also how I kind of learned how to triple flip reset. If you can do one, or if you can do two, try to do three in a few. I'm at like the point where I can do a triple maybe once in a while. Good resets and stall really well. That's the most thing you have to focus on. A good way to train. I keep calling cancel stall, but it's cancel. It's not stall. Sorry for that. If I say stall, I mean cancel. Because we don't have to stall in this video. That's only for stalls. So one of the best way to train cancels, in my opinion, is mana flips. And that's this. You see a lot of pros doing it. And what I normally do, I have B for my arrow right. So what I normally do is I go up, I tap arrow right, and I flip left. I kind of, yeah. Then I immediately press power slide so I land cleanly. If I don't do that, then this is gonna happen. I have to turn, and that's really gonna take up some speed. See, I'm gonna go up. But if you use power slide, wait, let me get a good one. If I do power slide, I can nearly immediately jump down. So yeah, if you want to, I don't really have tips, I guess, but I hope I showed you correctly, and tell me maybe what tutorial you want. Let me know.